Vikram Solar IPO is concluded. Allotment is also done. Today's GMP is suggesting a strong listing gain as well. In this video, we are going to walk through about peer comparison, strengths, weaknesses, something about its valuation, sectorial outlook, and finally the listing day strategy and my final verdict on this IPO. Before we begin, one quick thing. If you are new to this channel, subscribe to my channel for more contents like this. So here is the business overview. What does this Vikram Solar do? Vikram Solar is the leader in PV modules. It is second largest pure play solar module manufacturer in India. It currently has 4.5 gigawatt of capacity and it is planning to expand its capacity to 15.5 gigawatt by 2027. It has a strong order book and the future revenue visibility is very strong. It has business across 39 countries all over the world. So all these factors put this business in a very strong position. To know how the investor sentiment is, it is very important to understand how anchor investors participated in this IPO. Anchor investor invested massive 621 crores in this IPO, showing an immense confidence in this business and future outlook of this company. Some of the marquee anchor investors like Morgan Stanley, HSBC and Citigroup have invested in this IPO. This gives strong boost to retail investors and institutional investors. So let's talk about some of the important factors going forward. Its strength, weaknesses and valuation. So what are the strengths of this Vikram Solar IPO? Vikram Solar has positioned itself as the second largest manufacturer of pure play solar modules. It has a very strong market scale and a very strong distribution network. It has a very strong dealer network as well. The PLI scheme is going to drive the sector growth. Its excellent financial figures is another strength of this company. The revenue has grown 36% year on year. The PAT has grown 75% year on year to 140 crores. The EBITDA margin is at 14.4%. Debt to equity ratio is just 0.19 times. It has a very strong order book and future revenue visibility is very strong as well. These strong financial situations put Vikram Solar in a strong position in this sector. So what are the weaknesses of this company? Vikram Solar is lagging with its margins when compared to its competitors Waaree Energies and Premier Energies. The US tariffs has brought down the revenue from 62% to 1%. Stiff global and domestic competition is also another concern. Currently, the industry is facing raw material price swings. Valuation is another concern. The PE ratio of Vikram Solar is at 86 times, whereas Waaree Energy is at 46 times and Premier Energy is at 47 times. Growth is high, no doubt in it, but the current valuation is only upon the optimism but not on the value. Current ROE of Vikram Solar is at 11%, ROE of Waaree Energies is at 20% and ROE of Premier Energy is at 33%. This shows the company is struggling in the margins. Vikram is rapidly growing, no doubt about it, but it trails in scale and profitability when compared against its competitors. So how is the sector outlook and how is it supporting Vikram Solar? Indian solar sector is expected to double its capacity by 2030. The PLI outlay itself is approximately 24,000 crores. Atmanirbhar policies are going to push domestic manufacturing of solar modules. Massive expansions at Gujarat and Tamil Nadu is expected to grow at 25% CAGR in next 5 years. But one thing to note here is that high capex cycles, policy risks and raw material dependencies still exist in this sector, which may hinder the growth. Here is the interesting part, the GMP. What is the GMP right now? Currently the GMP is at 13%, which is great, but the recent drop in GMP is little concern. But still the 13% GMP is strong to this IPO considering its valuation. The GMP has been hovering between 13% to 20% in the recent past. If the market supports, the listing gain is expected to be somewhere between 10 to 15%, which is good, which is really great. So here is the most important part you are all waiting for, my verdict and listing gain strategy. Before we step into the listing gain strategy, here is a quick update for you. I personally invite you to join my investor community where I post real-time data about market movements and very insightful financial content just for you. Links are given in the description and pinned comment. Do follow it and join the community. I am waiting for you. So let's dive into the listing gain strategy. The business looks great. Financials are strong. Order pipeline is excellent. Listing gain is also visible to us. The solar sector itself is very strong right now and it is in a growth trajectory. So what is the strategy in this IPO? Here is what I am going to do. If this IPO is going to list somewhere between 10% to 15%, I am going to place my stop loss at 5% and trail it till it reaches 15% or 20%. If it hits 20%, I am going to place my stop loss at 15% or exit all my stakes at 20%. If at all this IPO lists somewhere around 5 to 10%, then I am going to place my stop loss at issue price and trail it till it reaches 20% because the GMP was at max at 20% itself, and book your profits right there. The valuations is very expensive. Valuation is not justifying the price. So if you are a long-term investor, you can also follow this strategy or exit at your desired profit zones positions and re-enter it when the valuation are very fairly valued. Valuation has to be smoothened either by correction or by a very strong EPS growth, earning per share growth. The long-term valuation is so tight at this price. The business is commanding PE ratio of 86 times and it is almost double when compared to its competitors Waaree Energies and Premier Energies. When the valuations are very expensive, most of the stocks has corrected and waiting for fair valuation might be a very good strategy to you. So what do you think about this? What is your strategy? Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe to my channel and join my investor community, link given in the description and the pinned comments. So let's meet again in the next video. Until then, take care. Thank you for watching.